Sagittarius, hi. So this is going to be a reading for May 6th through the 12th, and I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended at the end of the video. You can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Now let's see, Saggy. Oops. All right, the overall energy for the reading, the Page of Cups. This gives me a feeling of taking it easy, taking it steady, you know, whatever it is you're involved in, you're not rushing into it, you're kind of keeping a sense of stability, of groundness to it all, or you're trying to at least. And you're coming from a really well-intended place here. In the recent past, the Knight of Cups, the King of Pentacles, the King of Wands. Okay, so things were working out pretty good here between you and another energy, potentially. I don't necessarily see a romantic kind of a situation, but it could be. I'm getting more of a vibe of either a really close friend or just work with someone here, but I don't know. But things were looking good. Things were looking pretty good here energetically. In the current situation, the Six of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Ten of Wands, you're having a hard time keeping it balanced though. You're trying to here. You definitely are able to, even if you have a hard time. But something is making things not easy necessarily. You know, but you're still bringing in the balance. Okay, in the immediate future, the Seven of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, the Strength card. You're just jumping into something here. You're working on something that has to do with you potentially from your past. And there's definitely intention to work on the situation no matter how hard it is. And it feels like it's a little difficult, but you're just throwing yourself in there. It's like, okay, let's do this. Okay. Let's clarify. Let me do the Page of Cups. You get the Page of Cups again, the World card, the Nine of Cups. You're closing off a cycle, but it feels so freaking good. That means there's change at play for you, a change for the better. You're so smooth with this. It's like you're not even a Saggy or a fire sign for that matter. You're like, yeah, we're doing this. We're chilling through this. I'm like, okay. And at the end of it all, you're coming out even better, you know? Okay. Let's do the Knight of Cups. The Strength card, the Empress, the Five of Wands. Okay. So that energy over there in the past definitely looks good, but you're giving me a sense of, well, you know, it wasn't easy to make it be good. There's definitely some, I don't think those are arguments or anything like that. I feel it's just not landing on the same page with someone all the time, so it kind of created a little bit of friction there, but yeah, you know, it does feel good ultimately in the sense of, even though it's not easy all the time, there's just such a natural flow to it ultimately that you potentially worked for, you know, with whoever is at the other end of this. For the King of Pentacles, you get the Fool, the High Priestess, the Ace of Wands. Man, this is such a good energy. It's just someone knowing their shit and just staying connected to themselves, to their intuition, and just acting from that place, you know? I have no idea who this is and what, but whoever this is running the show here. Like, it's definitely kind of taking the energies and placing them on the right track, even if there is a little bit of discordance here or whatever the case here. I don't see this as a big kind of a impacting energy in the sense of, yeah, it may have been troublesome, but it was also fixable, you know? So, okay, let's do the King of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Ten of Swords, the Ace of Swords. So one energy is completely open, no fear, no nothing, complete trust in self, in the universe, and things are going to fall where they need to fall. While the other energy, which I feel like that's you, is showing up very, very, very similar to the first energy. The only difference is that energy right there carries fear. So there is no complete trust. There's trust until they bump their head in the fear part and says, what if this is not going to work out? That's the only difference that I'm seeing here in between two energies that are working together towards the same goal. But that could turn out to be quite the big difference between the two energies. Over there, where I'm seeing it right there, it's not that big. It's there, but it's not impacting the situation to the point of, oh my God, it's not going to work out. But if left unattended and running loose like an energy, it might create problems on the long run. You know? So let's do the Six of Pentacles in the current situation. The Nine of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the Temperance card. You're still so steady in your pace. What is wrong with you? You're a fire sign. What is this energy? It doesn't even feel like maybe it's not yours. I don't know. There's so much steadiness to it, which is freaking amazing. I'm just not used to see it attached to a fire sign reading. This is more like an earth sign dominating this. But it's tough at times to keep it balanced, to keep it steady, to still kind of push through and look ahead and be like hopeful, okay, things are going to happen in a good way. But you're still doing it, even if it's tough. Yeah, you're reminding me, hey, it's not easy. It's not. It's not, I agree. Especially holding down such massive energy of groundness here. But you're doing it. It's definitely you with the Temperance card here. That's your energy. Let me do the Emperor. The fear has gotten bigger. That's why it's not easy. That's why it's not easy. The Emperor, you get the Three of Cups, the Chariot, the Five of Pentacles. I mean, you're going from the Ten of Swords to the Five of Pentacles. That's increase in fear. Yes, increase in confidence as well. In, hey, I got this down. I can do this. We're doing this. Your energies of confidence and trusting yourself, to some extent, have grown too. But there's still that fear there. It came with you. And it just grew along with your sense of confidence and your sense of everything else that you grew in. You know? There's still, even if it's shown up very little for you. Like, okay, we've got this, we're doing this. Sometimes it's difficult, but we still got this. And then bam, you hear that little voice, you know, in the background. Are you sure you got this? Are you sure you're not going to fuck it up? Are you sure? You know? Are you sure we're not going to lose this altogether? I don't know. It's still there. You may ignore it. You may be like, go away. You know, but it's still there. I don't see you looking in its direction in the sense of addressing it. I see you seeing it, knowing about it, knowing of its existence, of this fear. But it's like, as long as it's not going to fuck with me, then that's fine. I can just let it talk. Well, just by letting it talk, it's gonna mess with you, you know? For the Ten of Wands, in the current situation, you get the Knight of Swords, the Eight of Cups, the Knight of Cups. This is the time where... So the way I see you, you're showing up in a massive energy of stability in terms of holding stuff together. I don't know if this is just as a direction of what you're dealing with particularly, or if this is a general kind of an energy that you find yourself in these days. Doesn't really matter. The general aspect of this energy comes through as you holding it together. When you say this is tough, or when you feel that this is tough to hold together, that's when I see like what is this? I don't know what this is, but it's not mine. That's when I see a little bit of disconnection from your heart. And the way it's coming through, it's not like, oh, you disconnect and then for a couple of months and then you come right back to it. No, within a day, you can go on and off, on and off, on and off. Disconnected, connected, disconnected, connected, disconnected, connected, you know? It's quite fast, especially in contrast with so much groundness, where you may feel quite emotionally unstable here for a little minute, you know? While this is at play, while you're feeling, okay, this is hard, this is difficult. So basically you're coming out of that very grounding energy that you've established for yourself or for the situation you're dealing with for a split second. And you may feel, again, in contrast with the grounding energy, it feels like it's very, very fast, like chop, chop. So in those times, you may feel like you're going nuts, basically. Like, I'm losing it. I don't know what's going on. You know, that's when you lose connection to your heart. Because the connection to your heart helps you come up with this grounding energy and keeping it stable, keeping it good, you know? That's when your energies are kind of going all over the map here. From this place, I would advise you to not take any kind of action when you find yourself in the middle of, just try to settle these energies, try to ground these energies, because they're not very helpful, nor healthy for you, you know? So I wouldn't, because I see you having the tendency to do something. I'm going to do something now. No, don't. Don't. Try not to. There's a lot of that. I'm going to, you know, this is a time where you pick up that phone and call someone at 2 a.m., potentially drunk, and no. You know, you wake up the next morning and you're like, what the hell did I, what, you know, that's an extreme example, but that's kind of how it comes through, this energy. It's very exhausting. You've taken me to two very opposite extremes there in energy. That's like a roller coaster for me. For the Seven of Pentacles in the immediate future, you get the Tower, the Seven of Cups, the Two of Swords. What is who did what here? Did you watch this reading a little late? Are you a little late to the game? Because I'm looking at this and I'm kind of hearing you, oh shit, I already did it. You know? You already picked up the phone at 2 a.m. Somebody made a mess here. And now they're cleaning up after it. But somebody made a mess. My God, how these energies are showing up. Yeah. Somebody made a mess. I don't know what kind of mess. It's not showing up. In the way they're perceiving it, whoever this is like a big mess. I don't think it's that big as they perceive it, but to them it is, you know, because it's quite confusing at the end of the day. What do I do? What do I do? Oh my God, you know. But whatever kind of mess this is, if this is you, you're cleaning it up, or you're trying to. You know, let's do the Five of Cups. Page of Swords, the Moon, the Four of Wands. I mean, what's done is done, right? You can't change that. You're kind of falling into the acceptance of that. Okay, yeah, I did it. Nothing I can do about it. But, you know, moving forward, I can try working on it, or I can try this or that or the other. If that's the intention, I feel like that's the intention here. So first, apparently, you're getting to a sense of acceptance after you kind of drive yourself mad about, oh my God, what did I do? You're getting into that place of accepting that you can't change the past. What's done is done. So let's move forward, trying to work on it, or trying to kind of bring in different energies to the table. It's so weird though how, well, it's not really weird, because the minute I said it's so weird, my eyes fell on that Five of Pentacles. As I said, if you don't address those fears, if you see them, acknowledge them, but don't really work with them, that's what's going to happen. Right there. Right there. That place of, oh my God, I'm going nuts. Okay, I'm going to do something stupid. Okay, I just did it. You know? It gets you to that point. So it's not that weird that I'm seeing you keeping it steady, keeping it good, and then all of a sudden, you know, excuse me. Hello? I'm sorry. I can never get upset with you. Look at that face. You broke my cards. You're leaning on me. You're pushing me off the screen, basically, if I let you. And anyways, for the strength card in the immediate future, you get the King of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Hangman. I see you getting it back on track in the sense of that stable place that you begun with, you know, that you started with here. You've got what it takes. It's gonna take a little bit of cleaning up, yeah, but you know, with patience and work and acknowledgement of, okay, let's clean up. I see you doing it. I see you pulling it through, and you're bringing it into a place of stability better than before. I see no fear in this one, by the way. So you could finally address that fear after seeing what a mess it caused, you know. So cool. Let me see what the universe has. The Eight of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, the Two of Wands. Yeah, you could potentially, oh, I feel like you're in a place of kind of like in this little abyss of not knowing or just waiting. But it looks like you could be in the middle of this mess that's been created already, because it looks like some time passes and then you start working on things, you know. But just knowing that, yeah, I'll begin in a minute, you know, I'm just not there yet, or something like that. So you could be actually kind of through this process of whatever was created here as a little bit of a mess, and just kind of sitting with those energies in order to kind of get to the next level of, oh, okay, now I got to get up and work on these things. So you're kind of in a place of like an abyss where not a lot is happening. You're just kind of going through the emotions of whatever happened already. So you could be potentially very close to the moment of acceptance. You know, what's done is done. Can't fix it, but I can work on something from here on out, you know? Cool. Well, not cool, but cool. Cool that you're getting back on an even better track. So that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.